This is the 88th video of row scale videos as well. So today we're inside of this game. This game is gotta be called row scale NSW Trains. Looks like I'm gonna be testing with this out. So some trains were pretty different, that's right. So if I'm not gonna be saying okay, and these trains are not just the BH trains, these trains are from New Zealand. So if I just gonna be driving with some trains, this isn't a Asian region trains. These are the New Zealand trains that might able to get driving or something. If you're just gonna be a worker to get all the way driving to this front, you're seeing with these trains what it looks like for a Pacific National trains and for other kinds of this one. Some of these trains are for Australian or New Zealand. So if you're just gonna be driving with some trains, these trains are highly strong, more stronger than American trains. If this is some kind of that will be gonna be getting extreme, the Pacific trains from Australia looks like if I just gonna be using for some trains, I won't be gonna be moving all the way down. And exactly if I gonna be using for some trains just like this, electric trains from New Zealand, and some kinds of diesel trains of some kind of Australian trains. Some trains were built in Australia or some kind of Indian trains or New Zealand. So if you might guess, I might be able to get drive for something like cargoes that I might be able to use to be. So I got my DCC controller and the condensator. So if I just gonna be starting all the way around, these horns will look like not extremely loud, but I'm just gonna be using for some DCC controller. And as you can see, the train numbers are exactly different. Everything is absolutely different. So as you're gonna be starting for this train, which is gonna be pretty loud, if I just gonna be honking all the way around here, starting with the bell first, it does not work. Maybe it's just gonna be here, which is absolutely sounds pretty quiet, but all of a sudden it won't be absolutely going to be using for all of these horns as well. So another one is a little bit loud. No, not this, but all the way in sudden it should be going to be two horn. I think this is some kind of a little bit loud for, I really don't think so about this one. This is absolutely the 1970s diesel locomotive. This is what absolutely the Australian or some kind of New Zealand locomotive is. And what is absolutely going to be doing like this one. And another one must be some kind of other words. If I just going to be using for this train with less amount of cargo, which should be going to be moving on to this first. And this is how we're gonna be going all the way down to reverse. And you pretty think that I'm gonna be using this train first before it will be gonna be absolutely all the way to moving. Is this some kind of a newly Creme Republic trains? But this is exactly how the Australian or New Zealand trains might absolutely gonna be moving for this one. So the diesel trains as powerful as 6 wheels in front and back, but looks like some of these trains are really more powerful than US, which is absolutely morbidly insane. But to do this, if I'm just gonna be saying all the way around through, some of these trains are just gonna be pretty fast and strong, whatever it is. And another one, it must be sounds like a metro train. By choosing a train number won't be absolutely going to be necessary as well. Are these some kind of Creme Republic trains, or even what to do like this one? They are the New Zealand trains. I should going to be moving out, and all of a sudden it will be going to be taking around the sunset. Looks like this must be a really partly cloudy until it won't be going to be rains for so much. I think we're just absolutely using for this train. It does like the same. It does not look like this. It wasn't ACC 200, but this train was absolutely not pretty insane. The train title as train names, whatever it is, it's some kind of just a little bit ones. It's just for the Indian National Railways. It's not created a B, because these ones are just looks like, and there must be look like for against the Australian trains. So I'm about to do this even later on, until I won't be able to get back until this 5 minutes. And there must be Norfolk and Western trains. It's not the Western trains, it's Southeastern trains or Western trains, like even Australia. I just put my DCC condensator. Looks like even the sun is moving slowly up for this time, but absolutely I'm gonna be finding to do like this. 8602, the train number 8602 was absolutely used to be from, and exactly even not gonna be going in reverse. Let's change these trains and moving all to reverse together and couple with these cargoes as well. Even most of the cargo trains and some kind of other cars are just coupled even a little bit easily. So even it's absolutely going to be very long enough, and in order to get things a little bit pretty more, and more of just a little bit amount of stuff. So limited amount of trains is absolutely going to be pretty so long, and couple all of these trains into one opportunity as well. So as you can see, this train could not able to handle all of these. So it looks like if I'm just going to be going back and making the world's most longest train, but even Australia as well. So I'm just going to be pushing all the way up here, as wasn't able to do so. Like I say, the train will be able to handle so much trains as well. Wait a second. It's absolutely going to be coupling too much as well. So it won't be going to be absolutely pretty quite insane for this around here. So if I just got to be absolutely pulling along with some other kinds of trains, looks like other kinds of diesel trains will be moving on against it even one time as well. So it looks like even I'm just going to be taking a little bit for a very long time. It took for so long that should be able to get pulled these kinds of freight cars, not even some kind of other tracks. So even I'm just going to be moving a little bit slow. Now it looks like I'm just going to be pressing into 0 and set to 8023. So I'm just going to be using for just a little bit, and another consists of even the trains as well. So the moving like it's piece of parts. Now I'm just going to be reversing all the way down here and moving forward for just like the some kind of a little bit of railways. This is the Australian National Railways or New Zealand. So even I'm just going to be taking a little bit for even more stress, but looks like we're going to be taking even for very slow amount of things. Not or something like it is going to be doing like these, but these trains and cars were absolutely pretty slow. Even I'm just going to be moving a little bit so slow, whatever it is. I think we just blocked the locking course as well. So this is absolutely, I really don't know how, but this train got blocked in the interlocking for just a little bit. I just cannot able to do like this. I will be gonna be setting to 0 all of it, including some kind of a little bit piece or something like else. If it is absolutely, I really don't know. Even because of this that I'm using for the constant tester. So even maybe there must be more roads as well. So other kinds there's no steam engines or something. There must be coals or just gonna be pulling over crops all the way down here. But the game does not support it or what, and it looks like it's absolutely gonna be taking a little bit long terms and very much as well. This is absolutely for the Australian stations over here inside Australia. This must be a good example. I just absolutely didn't live in Australia, because there was something kind of a New Zealand trains or some kind of Australian trains. Wait a second, is this the Trainways reference? But it was saying yes, but all the way through down here there must be more stations around here through. So it looks like I'm just gonna be going on the Eagle's Eye. I might gonna be see other trains from the other distance we go, other kinds of trains with these some kind of freights, And it looks like even the other side must be very too far. And extremely far as well. And because where are these sheds? But even more extremely far up ahead, looks like these are Australian lands all over this place. It's absolutely pretty so big, but this map is way too big for these ones. And I can see some other kinds of these ones, and a little bit of these ones as well. So I might not sure, this is some kind of little bit of joke. But going on to this gonna be really far rails, I might gonna be do something of various later. So that is the end of the video for this time. So if you enjoy about this strategy inside of the Australian railroads or New Zealand railways as well, I mean some kind of a Australian railways or New Zealand railways, it can be like as well, if I just gonna be liking to drive around the trains. Because if you're just an Australian view or New Zealand view, you might be able to drive trains as well. Even though some trains like the BH trains made from New Zealand, even though it was absolutely kind of just a little bit to get all the way down here into through. I think I'm actually going to be staying here in the Australian station. But that is all for today that I'm going to be trying to say. So thanks for watching. That I'm going to be seeing you around for another row scale video as well. And more of these things will be going to be coming against for the 89th row scale video as well. So if you're going to be seeing around the train horns, another one. Wait a second. Is this some kind of a BH train? And another one as well. And set to 0. So thanks for watching, and Virtual Beetripper Concept signing off. And I'm gonna be telling you that we're gonna be going all the way back into the beginning. That I'm gonna be see you all later, over and out. That I'm gonna be doing a little bit something very different.